welcome to the first intro episode of Two Pizzas in a Pod. You're supposed to say cast.
Cast.
We already you started. We've already talked about that.
I thought this was on-the-job training.
This is on-the-job training as we're going through the process, yes. So, this is our podcast. We're just starting it. We're going to do a ton of episodes. This is the intro. And we're going to just do a quick one. And that's, yes, we got Justin appointed. Justin loves his pointer. That's his chalkboard that he wanted.
This is how I died on the show.
That's going to be an episode in itself right there, how you did die on the show. Just with the dice, which was phenomenal on something you didn't even want to do. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that after. But let's get into just kind of what people are going to expect, and why don't you kind of just a little bit background about you.
Do you mind if we just talk about our sponsor real quick, who helped make this all happen?
Oh, we absolutely should.
Would you care to share?
I would love to share. Two Pizzas in a Podcast is brought to you by Luigi's Pizzeria in Revere, Massachusetts.
Winner of the Best Pizza Award twice. And they never brought the contest back, so we are reigning champs.
We're not going to discuss why they didn't bring the contest back, but anyway,
it doesn't matter.
We'll just go from there.
That is my title, and I am taking that with me.
So it's a perfect segue into kind of going to like your background and kind of just what we're going to be talking about as we go and how you came to where we are, why we're sitting here. Basically, is why are we doing this?
I think we've just known each other for so long, and I think that like the excitement from the show and our friendship. And you and I talk constantly anyway, so I feel like we're going to do this regardless of who wants to listen. I don't even care who listens.
No, like we said before, no, we're just going to talk about random shit.
We would like people to chime in with us and listen with us and feel included in our conversation.
Yeah, of course.
But regardless, I was going to talk your ear off anyway.
Yeah, we don't really care if anyone listens. We're just going to get together and hang out and just,
exactly.
And just literally talk for as long as we possibly can. But yeah, we met each other the first day of kindergarten, where you and my son David, who was our engineer, started kindergarten together, and that's when I met your parents, and it kind of just exploded from there. Literally went up,
like 25 years, just continuously. I don't know how you still talk to us, by the way.
Because I love you.
That means a lot.
But if you think about it, like nobody can say, well, I'm sure that people can say that they've been in people's lives for 25 years, but that's an amazing story within itself. Not just like everything, the hype that's going on around you right now. And again, so well deserved the way it happened. And, a passion that you have had for a long time, you actually achieved, which is, really cool. You got to go run around on an island and be on TV.
A little different from Luigi's.
Very different from Luigi's. Yes, very different from Luigi's.
But you've also been a part of the Luigi's family.
Yeah, we talked about that. I've worked at Luigi's. My daughter worked at Luigi's. My son worked at Luigi's. The engineer, Juicebox Boy, is my other son. We're not going to say his real name yet.
No.
That's going to be another episode.
We're going to gradually incorporate him into the program.
Yeah, because, if he graduates from Juicebox Boy, the story that that everybody needs to know is the goddamn 6-hour delivery.
Oh, that poor guy is still waiting for his pizza.
And he got fired.
It's got to be stone cold.
The only person in Luigi's who ever got fired.
To be fair, he never really got fired. Like if he wants to come back today, there's still a position. He just never returned.
What about delivery?
Well, he'd have to come back from his first delivery first. So if I were to see him, I would say he completed a delivery. That's a very big step, the first one.
Yeah.
And then we'll work from there. But he still has yet to return from that initial delivery.
Okay, so if he does actually come back from the delivery, so he theoretically could be still working right now.
He could be, technically. Yeah, so it'd be the longest shift of all time. But I don't know, like the labor laws on that.
I'm sure the labor laws are pretty brutal. But the even funnier part is he was with your brother.
Yeah, which is another story in itself.
Which is who we all know and love James, and he's a flight risk.
He is. It's you ever put gasoline and matches together?
Yes.
Okay, so that's about the same dynamic. It's explosive in the way that you see a show.
he is a show. Yeah, he absolutely is a show. He absolutely is a show.
Yeah, that wasn't the best delivery team by any means. I take full responsibility on that.
No, it was your dad's fault too for allowing it to happen. Like, I mean, he knew that.
He signs my check, so I'll leave him out of this one.
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother podcast in itself about just about that dynamic. Love your father, love your family, as you know. That's Juicebox Boy. Eventually, will be revealed, but we're not going to reveal it. We gotta tease. It's
Definitely.
It's a teaser.
What about teasing our lovely fact checker / producer / what was your third role, Julie? Marketing director. Fact checker.
Yes. Yeah. She does everything for us.
Yes. She made a great salad too.
She did an amazing salad. Awesome. Yes, an amazing salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, amazing salad. That was definitely a great salad.
Yep. So I'll be here, babysit you boys. Basically, make sure you're.
Oh, we need some help.
Yeah, no, we're definitely going to need babysitting.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to need babysitting because, as we've talked about this before, our goal for every episode is to have 3 things that we're going to discuss to get through. Just the theme of we're going to give a theme of the podcast.
Definitely.
Of the episode.
And we'll point them out. We'll have them
Justin,
listed, 1, 2, 3.
Made by me. Points made
Yeah,
by me.
made
Yes,
made
absolutely.
Julie.
Made by Julie.
The brains.
The brains.
Yeah.
Yep.
The dice are never going away because that's
I also drew that.
That will, yeah. That's
I'm
right.
also the art.
She's the
Awesome.
she's
Okay.
the art director,
Oh,
which I think we need to discuss the art direction part of it because I don't know much about.
Is this supposed to be me? If so, thank you. My facial structure looks fantastic.
No, it's supposed to be a skeleton.
Oh, okay.
I just love the way you just went like this, Justin. You just went my facial design.
I thought it was flattering. I don't know. I haven't been on camera too much, but if I look like that, I'm all for it.
Yeah, no, we know you weren't on camera much. 3 weeks and you're done.
Yeah,
we'll discuss that after too. The good thing, and I might actually end up beating you with that pointer that I got because now it might be a bad idea that I got that pointer for you.
I'm gonna abuse it.
But the goals is definitely going to be that we discuss points, and then we're going to talk hockey because both of us love hockey.
You've done a great job decorating, by the way.
Thank you. And this will expand. This is going to expand.
Boston Legends.
Yeah, this is going to expand as we go. But I think after every episode, especially even during the season, we'll talk a lot of hockey. We obviously are from Boston. We love Boston sports, so we know the Bruins. But I think you know a lot about all the teams, which is kind of cool. And I think we'll end if we get to it, if we remember.
Yeah.
We'll end with a little bit of hockey talkie.
I like the hockey talkie.
And that was yours.
We'll throw the hockey talkie in
We'll
there.
definitely throw hockey talkie in there. On that. So, and we're going to talk about your background, my background, how we met, get deep into that, have some fun, talk about some serious shit. Talk about some cool serious shit and just stuff that affects people and just literally just shoot the shit on how. Let's just talk. Let's just get going here.
What about incorporating, say the audience has a question about you, about me, about Luigi's, about anything, our dynamic.
Yeah.
I mean, Juicebox Boy got his name.
That's a good one. I mean, you do awesome Instagram posts about your day in the life in Luigi's. I mean, I've seen them. Everyone's seen them. I think, and you.
My dad says nobody watches those.
Well, it's because your dad really doesn't like you. But that's another episode, which we may need to bring in a therapist at that point to kind of help.
That would be
He
one.
doesn't know how to watch them. That's why.
Yeah, that's an issue. I honestly he logs into his email.
Yep.
And to me, I'm the guy just solved the nuclear code. I'm that impressed with it.
You should be proud of that. That's
definitely, absolutely. With a scanner, I got to work on with him. That's a little area of contention. Please do not ask him to set up a printer, especially a wireless one. It's game over. You better off just running the staples.
Well, he's had the printer since he opened the store, so he needs
that's
new
right.
printers.
Yeah,
he needs new
so.
printers. He does.
Did you program the new register, or was it your dad?
That was a joint effort.
That was a joint
Well,
effort.
he was on
It took a while, is why I'm asking.
it took a long time. It took
So
a long
background
time.
on that, Luigi's restaurant has been open for how many years now?
This is our 44th year.
44 years.
Consecutive operation, same ownership,
Same register.
same register, same floors. Same menu.
So that's how.
Same lights.
I've
If
got-
anything, we're very
Countertops.
new countertops, new tabletops.
New countertops.
That
new
was a
tabletops.
big change. That was like uprooting the family and moving them across the country.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Awesome. So that's going to be the theme. That's going to be the concept. Our episode title will be on the board. We'll try to get to each topic. We're going to absolutely grab those comments from all those posts.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about them and go deeper into more, in depth about the questions. Because the fans, there are a ton of comments. They all want to know. They all have questions. Not just
And
about
they're
your
very
topic.
good comments. And like the questions are awesome. The comments are great. The feedback has been like incredible. It's overwhelming, but it's like a good sense of like, I don't know how to even put it. It's nothing that I've ever experienced before, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like you said, a lot of excitement, a lot of attention.
Yeah.
But it's been like overwhelmingly positive, like 99.9997% positive.
And that's good because then we'll talk about the 3% of haters because we got to get some haters.
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
you got to sprinkle it
We
in.
definitely got to
Can you
get
say
some
that
haters. Haters.
Haters.
Hater.
Oh, okay.
Come on, we're from Boston.
I thought you were trying to say haters.
Listen.
She's not born here too.
But
Yeah,
again,
Because she went to school in New
try
Hampshire.
to hide the accent. You sound like friggin' morons. Try to hide it. Yes. So I'm going to the haters. We have to talk about the haters. And when I drive my car, I'm going to.
Now you sound like you went to Yale.
Well, no, you went to
Come
Yale.
on.
But we'll bring that up.
You would know.
I thought I saw you there. Was that you there? We played ball together.
Might have been. Yeah. I think
Excellent.
so.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was you. That was you.
I hang around there a little bit.
But yeah, that's the concept. That's the theme. We're gonna
Yeah.
just shoot the shit, have some good times, talk about some cool stuff. Let the people into your life. Let the people into my life, and I'm hoping they love it, which I'm pretty sure they will. And again,
We'll have a
if
good
they
time.
don't, we're gonna have a good time.
And regardless, I get to see you
We get to
once
hang.
a week. You
We get to
kidding me?
hang.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
a
I mean?
great
We get to
excuse.
hang. So that's the cool thing. And we'll talk about these awesome shirts that we have on, these pizza shirts that we have behind me here.
Thank you to our sponsor for
Yeah.
outfitting us.
Yes, once again, as we close down the intro show, once again brought to you by Luigi's Pizzeria.
Luigi's
in Revere.
Pizzeria, the greatest sponsor of all time.
They
Very,
are. They're
very loyal,
Very
great food,
amazing. Food.
great staff, great alumni as well.
Yes, alumni is good.
Late
And
hours,
The best time to go to Luigi's is
Sunday nights.
Sunday nights.
Sunday nights from
Best
4 to
time to go to
close.
Luigi's, 4 to close.
You gotta come
I
down.
heard
You gotta
the
go.
girl who works Sunday nights is awful.
Oh, because I've only heard glowing reviews.
I've heard amazing reviews.
And
I don't know where she's getting.
you know what's funny? They come into Luigi's and ask where the fact checker / marketing director / art department.
She's at. She's
Producer.
she's
Okay,
adding
producer.
shit on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's adding shit on us.
Well, they ask
Yeah.
where she is. I'm like, come down Sunday or listen to the podcast.
Amen. There
So
we go.
either one.
There we go.
That is true. Did you ask for me?
All right. Thank you very much for listening. Appreciate it. And we will.
There's going to be a lot of this too. I
Let me
just
tell you
can't help
something.
but like laugh.
Let me tell you something. This is not going to be perfect, and we don't want it to be perfect because it just doesn't happen that way. And because
But neither of us have any experience doing this.
but that's the best.
Like I
part.
went from making pizzas to running around half naked on an island. You went from
I do computers all day long
Yes.
to doing this. I mean, I got a little bit of performing and experience, but nothing like this.
Same entertainment.
Santa Entertainment. Oh Christ, she had to do that. She had. Well, I was a professional DJ with a twist. Do you, and I'm not going to let anyone know what the twist is until next episode. The next episode, we're going to let everyone know.
I don't think I know what the twist is.
You don't. You have no idea. You have no clue. So next episode, we're going to talk about Sand Entertainment, professional DJ with a twist, and what exactly that twist was.
all right. Now I got to tune in myself. I don't even know.
I think you should definitely tune in for the next episode. Thank you very much, Justin. This has been a blast. I'm looking forward
I'm
to doing
excited.
this for a
I
long,
can't
long
wait.
time. We're gonna have some fun.
Definitely.
And don't forget, we're here. We're gonna be here once a week. We're
Once a
gonna have
week,
a
yeah.
little thingy on our board.
Exactly.
On the board.
I'll get the pointer ready.
Get your pointer ready.
Yep. No more retraction. We got it out. 1, 2, 3. And same
Shut it.
time next week.
Same time next
Can you
week.
give me a note? I got to make sure my father will get me off work.
I'll give him a call and see if he allows it. If he doesn't allow it, we might have to do it at the store. If we do it at the store, it's going to be a whole different
Oh,
dynamic.
it'll be
It's going to just be bad.
Yeah, hopefully Sunday nights when producer / art department / marketing director is working.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you,
Appreciate the
guys.
time.